Okay, so this afternoon I'm going to show you how to make a ham and cheese omelette. Really straightforward, really nice, easy challenge for you. It should be something that you maybe could have for your lunch, maybe have for your tea. Really quick, cheap thing to knock up. If you come a little bit closer, I've got some ingredients already measured out. I've taken some ham, I've just chopped it up roughly. I've got some cheese, just grated up. It could be any type of cheese. This is cheddar cheese. You could use Lancashire cheese, Wensleydale, they're really nice. And I've got some eggs. I've got 3 eggs just in a jug, just whisked up with a fork, and a little bit of salt and pepper in there to give it a bit of extra flavour. I've also got a little bit of vegetable oil here, and also a tiny amount of butter. There's probably about maybe 10 or 15 grams there, maybe not even that. On the stove I've got heating up a non-stick frying pan. Really important that it's non-stick, because otherwise our omelette's going to obviously stick to the pan and it'll be absolutely ruined. I've just started to heat the pan up gently before I've done anything, and it's important that you do get some heat into the pan, because that helps to cook the dish really quickly, because this is one of those dishes that you cook quite quickly. Okay, so first step, we're going to take a little bit of oil and put it into the pan. I don't need tons and tons, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. And in there I'm going to put my butter, which you'll see will start to sizzle straight away. Okay, once we get it sizzling like that, then we can pour our omelette mixture in. In it goes, and it should start to cook straight away. And the important thing is to keep it moving all the time. So just going to whisk it up as I'm working, and you'll notice it starts to get quite fluffy on the inside. Don't have the heat too high, or else we might end up burning it. And what we want ideally is for an omelette that's sort of not got too much colour on the outside really. So you'll see these bits around the outside. We'll just scoop those into the centre, and I'm just going to drain those bits of egg that aren't cooked just onto the side there. Okay, you can see it's sort of quite wet in the centre. That's what we want ideally with an omelette. It wants to be slightly undercooked in the centre. Okay, so once we've got to that stage where we've got this sort of undercooked centre and the outside's cooking, then we can start to put our cheese and our ham in there. Now, depends how much you like cheese, I suppose, to how much you put in there. Same with your ham as well. Dot it all around so it's well spread out. And then we need to roll it. So this bit's really sort of can be a little bit difficult, but if you're careful, it should be sort of fairly straightforward. So all we're doing is just helping the omelette just down the pan and just rolling it into like a sausage shape almost. Okay. It's just started to break as this a little bit, but okay, and I'm just going to leave that on the heat just for a second or two, just to cook that cheese through. I've also got myself a plate to serve it onto. I've got myself a palette knife, and I'm just going to help it out of the pan with the palette knife. So it's just been on there for about 30 seconds on the heat. Hopefully the cheese should be melted and we should have a nice runny centre. I'm just going to turn the gas off just to be safe, and I'm going to carefully tip the omelette into the bowl. Okay, so we can get rid of the pan, we don't need that any longer. And you can see we've got sort of, I don't know, it's almost like, we used to call it when I was working, cigar shaped. Now it's nowhere near looking like a cigar, but my boss used to say to me, it must be cigar shaped and it must have no colour. Okay, so that's our finished omelette. I'm going to give this to my son now for his lunch, and he's going to give me his verdict. Hopefully when he's finished it'll say, Dad, that was fantastic. If you want to post your similar challenge on video, you're welcome to put it back and send it back to me at Kendal College.